Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video, and this one is a collage page again in the large Dylusions journal. I'm really into playing with the collage soup images. Emily Stone produces them and she's done lots of collabs with other artists as well, and there are just there's just, I don't know, the possibilities are so many. And a way that I like to do is I kind of start off by looking through and selecting images that I feel I want to use. Then I'll create a background to work with them, just playing with different ways of getting paint on the page. So here you can see I'm scraping it on using an old gift card. I'm just, I don't know, just playing really, just putting the paint onto the page. I've used a couple of shades of pink, and then I've got a bit of excess paint left on and I'm just kind of dotting that around on the page. So just thinking about getting some colour onto that background before I start adding any other bits on there. And then I'm going in with a yellow. I love the mix of yellow and pink. It kind of warms that pink up even more. It's just really, a warm palette for me is probably more often than not my choice, and loving to sort of pop a bit of turquoise in there as well. This is a stencil from Kate Crane. I'm just adding that onto the page as well. Kate has released recently this little set of mini stencils, and they are lovely. So if you've done Marlene's Art by Marlene's Christmas advent calendars for the last couple of years, you will have already collected a significant amount of little stencils. I just think they're perfect because if you're going away or you just want to pack a few up, those little stencils work really, really well. So I'm going in with a darker colour here, so I'm starting to think about those contrasts that I like to have on my journal pages. And one way to do that is to add in the darks and the lights. So I love this cityscape. That gives a great impactful background. So I'm going to go straight in with that. And you're going to see how easy it is to quickly build a page just using these really simple images. You can get across pretty much anything you want, really, just by adding these images into your journal page. And I think sometimes it is just about having that fun and playing. Now, the sky would never be this colour. Sometimes a sunset might be quite dramatic, but I've never seen a sky quite the colour of the background on my page. But does that matter? No, because I'm not going for realism. I am just playing, and magazine collage gives you that outlet for it to be a little bit more quirky and fun. So that is what I'm going for. Now, this is where it really goes a bit weird. Okay, so I'm going to give the building some butterfly wings. Well, why not? It looks pretty. Does it matter that that doesn't happen? I don't think so. And then this image, because he's very dark, it's black and quite impactful, it works really well against that background, so it's going to stand out quite nicely. So it looks like that might be some white paint. I'm going to add some glue onto the back. This is Art by Marlene sticky glue. I like to use this. It is very good. It has quite a quick drying time. So, you know, you've got to be sure when you put it down or move it fairly quickly if you pop it in a place where you don't want it to be. So then I've just gently laid that down. And what I'm doing here is just adding a little white halo around where that image is going to be. My reason for doing this is because it helps to just pop that image out from the background, draws attention to that, which was kind of disappearing on that cityscape. Then I'm adding some things that kind of reminded me of Smarties onto my building. I saw them in the book when I was cutting out my images and thought, you know, why not? Let's just pop them on. It brings a pop of colour. And one thing that I think I would say is to just, if you want to have a go at this style of art journaling, is just to do the ridiculous. You know, if you want to stick wings on a building, stick wings on a building. If you want to give someone a frog head, do it. It doesn't really matter. It's just about playing and suspending belief, really. And then one thing that I do like to do is kind of add these grounding pieces. So I'll add bits around the edges at the top and the bottom. And I often add them in like a sort of stepped way. So you'll see here I'm just layering up those pieces. I've added some stamping and I've gone in with a Stabilo all pencil as well. just to add some shadows to one side of the building. That also helps to pop those out, and I've outlined those little circle shapes on the building too. This is how you kind of start to pull your journal page together. And then I like to have fun with the space that's left. I like to write into the spaces. So I'm using a Signo Uniball in white, and here I'm just writing my words onto the page. I'm going to make them fill the spaces. I'm kind of making them go around this chap with his funky hair. Love it. And just playing with adding some text onto the journal page. And I think you need to think outside the box too when you're doing this. Like, don't think about, oh, okay, I need to write in straight lines and I need to write from left to right and all my letters have got to be the same size. They haven't, not really. It's fun to try and make your words fit into spaces where you think they can't fit, to fit letters to the sizes that are there, even if that means they're all different sizes. That adds to the effect of the page that you're creating. And one thing I would say, if you're not confident with your own writing, the more you practice, the more you will feel confident and happy with your writing. Like anything, the more we do it, the better we get. Also, if you become an art journal lover on my website, you can have access to something that can help you with your lettering, a little tool that I have put together for my art journal lovers to use when they are having a go at doing their own writing, and it is quite useful. So here you can see I'm going in with a black pen now and starting to write onto the page. I'm going kind of around the bits that are left. And if I need to, I'm going to write over the top of them as well. It doesn't matter. So I ran out of space going along the top, decided I would then fit some words into this space going down the side. And you can see the E and the A and the M and S, they just fit into the space that's there. Then I'll often go back and add extra details onto those letters just to make them a little bit more fun. Playing with lettering is something I've always loved doing. I think it's lots of fun to create different sizes, different styles, to mix them together and just to kind of let loose and have a play. So just adding those finishing touches, outlining letters. Sometimes I might go in with a little bit of text stamping or dot stamping. It really is a fun way to pull a journal page together using this style of art journaling. So here's the finished page. It's quite colourful and quite bold, but there is a lot going on. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.